Hold on, hold on. Okay. Okay. Alright, hold on, I'm still too big. Alright. Alright. Hi everyone. Oh, actually my mic is on. I don't know if it is. Hey, oh my god, there's like a long chat. Oh my god. Hey Lufa, Reaper, Kazi, and trust me, I'm an engineer. And Lufa again. How you guys doing? I had like a long day, but this time I made it to stream about 5 minutes late, which is about 10 minutes earlier than usual. So, it's a bit better. It's a bit better. I'm improving. Yeah, but I hope everybody's been having a good week so far. It's the end of the weekday for now, so we get to look forward to the weekend at the very least. Even though maybe for some of us, even though we get a lot of time, we might have a lot of errands to do. I know personally I do, but nonetheless, it doesn't really detract away from the weekend, and everybody looks forward to it, I guess. You beat her without us, but we fell asleep, so it's even. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys. So yesterday I took about 6 hours trying to beat the DLC boss, and I still can do it. But miraculously, due to my insomnia and also my overwhelming need to want to finish something, I don't know if you guys ever have this too. It's like you can't go to sleep or you can't do something else until you get it done. That's how I am. If I can't get something done, I'll just keep continuing it even at the cost of like my own sleep schedule. I will fucking get that done, and I'll meet somebody to the ends of the fucking earth. That's how serious I am. But but it's just I don't know. It has nothing to do with perfection. It has more so to do with finishing something that I started. So last night I didn't do it on stream because I don't want people to stay up because it's like quite a long time, right? 6 hours is a lot for anybody, really. Especially for me to stream that and then other people to come join in and they stay for 6 hours. It's a lot to ask, so I don't really want that to happen. I know people can leave at any time, and I do appreciate the support as always. But again, I don't want people to forget to sleep. and so the thing is, after the stream, I felt like I could do it, and I unplugged my second monitor because there could have been some issues there, because sometimes when I was doing it on stream, I couldn't move at all. And what was happening was that I would have my mouse click on the second part of the screen, and it would make it so that the mouse cursor isn't on the main screen, so it isn't in the game. So that would be one of the reasons why I couldn't move at all sometimes. Or it's because my keyboard's locked up in some way, because it's trying to go to the second monitor. So after I did all that, after I ended the stream, I just went straight to the boss again, because again I couldn't sleep. And I did it first try. So I had no prior knowledge, and I was so, I wouldn't say like I don't know, immersed in the gameplay, but I guess I locked in and I beat the boss, which I didn't expect. I didn't have any prior training to the third phase at all, but I figured out something. I figured that you don't really need to dodge at all. You can kind of just run either forward or backwards. More or less, you could just run straight into, like, whenever she jumps up in the air, and then you just backstab her, and that's essentially what I did the third phase, and it was like really easy. it was like, and I couldn't figure that out until I just realized, wow, what if I just run into her instead of dodge rolling? because if I just run, I have about 2 seconds, or like a 2-second time window to land a hit in. And unironically, that helped a lot. Like, I didn't take any damage for the third phase at all, which is really interesting, but I'd say for the entire, that one DLC boss, I'm not gonna lie, for that one boss, it felt like it was like a, you know how some people, they want to like train for like martial arts or something? So it kind of felt like I was getting one-on-one training with a Dark Souls. Well, it's like a master of some kind, where he keeps kicking your ass, and then I did it for like over, at this point it must have been, combining the 2 streams, it must have been like 10 hours fighting that one boss. If anything, I feel like I've gotten so much training that I'm able to apply it to everything else in games as well, when it comes to dodging. I swear to God, it helps a lot, just having to time everything and understand like the time windows, and then how you're able to dodge certain things just by sidestepping, or maybe you don't need to dodge, you could just run forward. There's like a lot that it taught me. So I feel like if I go back to the main game, I'm just gonna destroy everything. I'm just saying, it's a possibility. But that's the extent that I feel like I've learned so much from it. The second DLC is amazing. You'll be in for a treat. Honestly, I think I can do it now. Like, I don't know. I'm very bold to say this, but I feel like I've gotten so much out of it that I could do it on an even lower level. I don't know. Like, I've gotten so used to the boss. I feel like I could do it on, like, I don't know, at level 1 probably too. So I'm back. I had to take pain meds. I'm having aches. Oh, well, I'm sure things will get better for your back, man. One thing that I find really helps, and I've been helping my parents a lot with this, is that if you ever heard of Salon Pause or some sort of heating wraps, all you have to do is just apply that to your back, and it's supposed to soothe it a little bit. I don't know if anybody here ever has like some heavy lifting jobs that they do, either through manual labor or construction or whatever. But usually, if your back hurts or if you're sore in some areas, you apply the patch, or you'll have like some sort of it's not a girdle necessarily. You just apply that to your back, and then it soothes it a little bit, and it makes it so that it kind of like absorbs the pain. But I don't want to go into like weird science or anything. But it helps a lot having some support for your back. Just apply it, sort of like a big bandage. So if you ever have heard of Salon Pause, I recommend that. A hot shower helps. Hot shower does help a lot, but one thing I do find it helps more of is with a cold. So it kind of decongests your sinuses a little bit, and it makes it so that you can breathe a lot better through your nose. And also, it helps a little bit with your throat. At least for me, it does. But I usually never get sick all that often. Maybe once a year. And that's if I'm really unfortunate enough to have that. But for the most part, I think it's mostly due to me not having direct contact with anybody. And I feel like the more contact you have with somebody, like let's say whether or not you meet with a family member, you hug them, or maybe you have like, let's say a significant other of some kind, more often or not, you'll usually have some sort of contact with them, either through like your hands, or I don't know, maybe you touch them, if you kiss them, if your lips or something. I find transfer of bacteria that way is like a lot more of the culprit when it comes to getting sick, which to me makes the most sense. because I don't usually do any of that. Whenever I do meet people, whether or not for business or if I'm out in a store somewhere or I need to talk to people, I stand within like 4 or 5 feet away. So it's not because I'm introverted. I feel like that's just normal. So I don't get a whole lot of face-to-face contact or contact of the hands of any kind at all. So it might contribute to one of the reasons why I don't get sick a whole lot. And I feel like for most people, if you don't engage in any physical activities of that sort, you won't get sick. Or if you do get sick, it's gonna be very, very rare. Hey, Mostly Software. How's it going, man? How's the game development? How's the Godot project working? How are you working on that? How's it doing? You can get a lot of diseases from retail and schools. I like to think that when I used to be in high school, I don't know. I didn't get sick a whole lot. And I remember back when somebody wrote this in my yearbook, it says, I didn't get to know you a whole lot. Maybe you're like one of those kids that were not introverted, but it's like maybe you had like some sort of psychic disorder or something. And I kind of laughed it off. Because in high school, I didn't make a whole lot of friends, so nobody really signed my yearbook. Except like a couple people who decided to do it. And they signed it. I didn't get to know you. Maybe you had some sort of some sort of disorder. And I was like, what? What? I was like, what? What do you mean by that? But anyways, when it comes to in high school or when I was in college as well, I rarely got sick. It barely happened. Oh, let me talk about one more thing. And I didn't know why this is like a... I don't know why this is also... I don't know. I don't know when the fuck this happened, but I went to the... We're going off on like a little bit of tangent. I went to the supermarket with my dad today because he needed some exercise. He's like 70 something, and he needs to go out and walk and do get a little bit of exercise. So inside this Chinese supermarket, there was essentially whole rolls of fish, and each of them had a different price because it kind of depends on whether or not it's a rare fish or maybe it's something that's more common. And I saw the prices for this one fish that I thought was really common to find, and it was $7 a pound, and it was for tilapia. So I used to think that tilapia was really cheap to get for a pound. Like it used to be like $2 a pound, where you could just go to the store and then buy it, and it was much more cheaper than buying actual meat. You know, the like beef or chicken, and it used to be like $2 a pound, and I wondered what the fuck happened to that. So I kind of drew conclusions as to why there aren't any fast food restaurants that serve up seafood, and I thought of Long John Silver's for one, because nowadays I feel like if the price of seafood costs this much, or the price of fish is $7 a pound, whereas you could buy a chicken for let's say a whole chicken for a lot less. Why the fuck would I want to pay for that much for something I could probably... Well, to be fair though, my brother goes out all the time, every Saturday or so, just to fish. So I feel like if we ever do want to have some fish, we could just do it ourselves instead of just buy at the supermarket. Like I didn't know that. I used to think that I don't know. I don't know what happened. Like fish used to be really cheap, and I never buy fish like at all, and I just didn't notice it until recently. I was popular and got along with everyone because I can make good jokes and try to be friendly with everyone. I don't know. I try not to be friends with everybody. I think the old saying goes is like the best person that you can be is you, and whether or not people like you is kind of dependent on them, but I'm not essentially a people pleaser. I don't know. I don't appease people. I don't like I don't know, change for them. I kind of just be me. That's I think that's generally that's what I would do. I've heard if fishers stopped fishing for 3 years worldwide, then the seas would replenish with fish. Is that the problem right now? Because we're overfishing? Oh my god. But I don't know. Like for chicken though, like we it was like it's so much cheaper. So I wonder why. They are ruining the oceans. China's over aggressive fishing fleet is what happened. Oh. I don't know anything about that, but At least there's like sushi restaurants. I mean, those still exist. I don't know how many people ever go to sushi restaurants. I barely go to them because I'm not like a rice kind of guy. I'm just an extremely social person. Only problem is that I have social anxiety, so I rarely go out and meet new people. Oh. It's like a... I know it's kind of ironic, and somebody said this to me the other day. How come you can talk to people and you're not like shy about it if you're an introverted person? And I was like, well, it may be introverted, but it's kind of like the job description. You gotta do the things sometimes that you don't really want to do. But if anything, I find whenever I type things out, it's a lot more different than it is if I speak or if I talk, like in real life. So the way I type things or the way I write things up versus the way I'm talking right now is so much more different. Because I don't really have to think a whole lot. I'm just using maybe 10% of my brain power just by talking. And it's just like from the subconscious level where I don't think, I just go with the flow and it just happens. So the same thing for me can be said whenever I go into the real world and I just talk to anybody. I'm not shy about it. Even though back in high school, the one guy wrote in my yearbook, maybe you're a shy person. I don't know. I'm not shy. I may be introverted, but the one thing I'm not is not shy. Like, I will talk to people if I have to. I'm starting to put myself out there. My therapist suggested that I'm an ambivert, technically. I do know I stay informed. That's good. It's good to stay informed about the current events. Which means I'm an introvert and extrovert. You know what I am? I am a frogvert. It's the culmination of two different species. The frog and the technical robotic side of things. Alright. Let's start some demos now. We've been chatting for the past 20 minutes. Oh boy. Usually, I feel like we only ever chat like 10 minutes. Well, no, one time we talked for about 30 minutes before I started on the first game. So, I don't know if anybody has any suggestions. If you guys don't, I'm just gonna start the first game that was recommended. Yeah, so I saw this game in our Discord channel, and it was called Skate Story. I think that's what it was. Like, I watched somebody stream it and I thought it was kind of interesting, but it's really reminiscent of old Tony Hawk type games. I don't know if anybody here has ever played. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Okay, I can't play it. Never mind. I don't have an Xbox controller. Damn. Okay, but it was such an interesting game though, from the looks of it. Instead, we're gonna play something called Airframe Ultra, which is also recommended to us by the Discord channel. By the way, if anybody hasn't, and for some people that if you are interested, feel free to write. Oh, if you haven't joined the Discord, feel free to do so. But we have a New Year's resolution channel inside our Discord server. So if you have New Year's resolutions or goals in mind that you want to, complete this year, or maybe you want to stay up to date on them and see what happens until next year, feel free to write your New Year's resolutions in that channel. And then after this week, I'll close it. And after a year, we'll open it up back up and see what people accomplished or haven't accomplished. So if you haven't done that and you really want to, or you are interested, feel free to do that. All right, I'm gonna I'm gonna stop with the spiel now. See, now you guys know what it's like to be in the whole idea of business, or going into the state of business. Okay, hopefully this shows up. By the way, if anybody does have any suggestions for demos, feel free to tell me. I've heard Motor Slice demo is good, I mean. Sure, we can put that on the list after this one. Okay, let me set up the game. You guys can't see it. Damn, is this how it looks on the screen? What the fuck? It looks terrible on the... Like on OBS it is with the scan lines. What the fuck? Why does it look like that? I was like 100 FPS too. Oh wait, that's why. That's interesting. Wait, so there's a streamer mode, and you can disable the streamer mode too. But I can't see it on my screen, but I can see it on OBS. That's weird. Okay, let's see. So we can be a variety of Tron racers here. We got some that are 1-star gacha characters, and it ranges from 1 to 3. We can be the 3-star gacha waifu, Esther. We'll name it Froggies, I guess. How does this work? Oh. WASD to move and shoot and aim. Oh. Oh, wow. I don't know what the stars mean, though. Oh, you can climb up. Wow. How revolutionary. Not all games get the ability to climb on ledges. Oh god. Oh god, you have to repeatedly tap the sprint. Oh god, I don't know how you... Why is it that one? Okay, I'm gonna have to change this. There's no way I have to left shift to sprint, because that puts on the sticky keys. Oh god. Reach the door. Okay. I guess I reached it. Still, this looks kind of cool. I like the aesthetic of it all. Oh look, drugs. 108%. What does that mean? Oh. Yeah. 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 Is this what people say when they're beating meat or something with the bat? It's like a young man's term. People keep coming up with different phrases or words I don't quite understand. You can literally turn off sticky keys in computer settings. I don't know how people don't know about this. I've been doing it for years now. What? How do you turn it off in the computer settings? Hold on, let me see. I'm just gonna disable everything. Okay, this... Okay. Alright, hopefully this works. Oh, it works now. Nice. I just literally turned everything off for the shortcuts. Oh. Alright. Ooh. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. The controls on this aren't... They're actually pretty good. Well, I mean, within reason. Oh my god. Okay, go. Alright, oh my god! Okay, we went too far there. Try breaking left button while falling towards water to stay above the surface. Okay. Okay, oh my god! The turbo on it is a little bit too much. Oh my god. This is fun. This is definitely something. But I think the speed kind of kills, though. Okay, well. This would be a lot better on controller, but this is nice. It's just such a... Oh god, okay, I'm just gonna blast it twice. There's no need to go a third time, I think. Okay, I think we... Okay. Oh, are we still alive? Well, I mean, we lived, but we live with third-degree burns. So, that's nice. I don't know how that happened. Oh my god. Like... You know what this kind of reminds me of a little bit? Well, not really. It doesn't remind me much of anything. This is kind of unique. Well, the driving kind of reminds me of like the Halo games in a way. Like, it feels like it. Oh, and I missed it. Oh my god. Man, she lives through everything almost. Oh, wait. Okay, well. Alright. Okay. I think I'm stuck. Oh god. We're stuck inside the Matrix. Oh god, this is what happens when we take the blue and the red pill. We're stuck between worlds. Jet Moto has chaotic hoverboards just like this, though you would die when you crashed. Oh god, I don't know how we're gonna get out of this. I don't think we can. Somebody call in the air squad to pick me up. Okay, I'm gonna respawn. Kicking doesn't do a lot of damage, but will severely disrupt and discombobulate your opponent. Oh. That's interesting. I think I'm gonna chill it with the turbo. I think that's a bit much. I like to see somebody try to use the turbo throughout this entire run of the demo. If they just constantly spam it. I find it hard to believe they'll be... Wait, what? Where did I need to go? Did I crash into that? There's no way. Oh, okay, well. This is what we would think would happen in real life, but it doesn't apply to this, though. Maybe I went through the wrong hole. We can try to do like the motorcycle one next. Oh, I see. Maybe? It doesn't lead anywhere. I don't know why it's not opening. Okay, how about I try to get some air and just to skip it all. Maybe at this point that's the only way I can do this. Or maybe. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I wonder, am I going in the wrong direction probably? Let me see. Oh, maybe I am. I think that's one thing they should try to add. Maybe to make it so that you don't get or go in the wrong direction. Oh, and I missed it. Oh god. Oh my god. No, it's my fault for spamming the turbo. Oh my god. It's like a shotgun blast. Oh. Okay, well. I mean, that's not the first time I've clipped out of a map before somehow. I've done it before in lots of demos. At this point, it becomes like kind of second nature. Alright, oh my god, we lived! But we're crippled! Okay. Alright, just gotta inch my way over there. Okay, we can still ride. Never mind. Alright. Oh my god. I swear, each time I'm kind of like puckered up a little bit, because every time you use the turbo, it feels like you're gonna die from the speed or the impact. Oh god. Like, I kind of want to be careful using it. And I somehow died doing that. I don't know what happened. It's okay, we can make it. We can make past the finish line. We can do it. We can do it. It's okay. I don't need no fucking bike inside the wall. Oh. Alright, I don't know how I'm supposed to get that. But sure. Hey, can I ride that? Get the fuck up! Okay, thank you. Thank you. There you go. Alright, let's do this. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think the collision could use a little bit too. It's a little too PS1 accurate. Yeah, it definitely is. There's a lot going on here, man. There's also a lot where I feel like you can't really use the turbo, because otherwise you're gonna die. I feel like the only way to do it is maybe if you're airborne, just to do this. But then it's so risky, too. Like, it's so hard to control. You want to go quick, but you also don't want to die. Hey, Aura Kitty, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Oh, I lived! Get up! Okay, there we go. So this is the demo, huh? Oh boy. Oh, we lived again. I'm so surprised. By this time, we should have died. All right, we got this. Oh, I had like a thought. I thought I would like. Well, I don't know. How do I put this? Like, I had the thought the other day, and I don't know which one would people prefer. Oh my god. But would you guys rather look young but be old in a sense where like you age, and or be old but you look young, like physically? Where did I need to go? I think if anything, I'll take the trade-off where I would look old, but I get the ability to have extra years. Because I guess to say, it kind of depends whether or not you value your vanity, or you value looking good over being old, or getting old. Because I don't know. I'm not somebody that values like whether or not I look good, because it doesn't really matter to me on like my daily life. I don't really dress to impress by any means. I kind of just go with the flow, or what I think is, well, or what I like, or what I think is comfortable. Oh, is this where I need to go? Okay. Oh my god. So this must be like a PvP thing. Or it's a PvP arena, but there's not really any players that I can PvP with. And I don't mind being old, then I can tell I'm 70, and when people think I'm 40. See, I feel like it kind of depends though. Whether or not you value if you want to look good versus having an extra time of life. That's the wrong way to put it. Oh wait, so you can only use turbo for so long. Okay, I see. So you get five turbo charges, and then you just destroy the vehicle. So you can't just spam it, or you can't just like use it more than 5 times. I plan to live forever. So far, so good. Wow, that's interesting. I thought most people would be kind of split on that. I I think, like I said, I would rather just. I mean, I don't mind if I look old. I would rather just live some extra years, just to experience more out of life. But okay, let me ask you this. What if you look like an old man, but you're also very short, an old shrunken man, kind of like let's say like 4 feet tall, and that's okay. That changes something. All right. What if you're 4 feet tall and like you're 80 years old, but you have the mind of a 20-year-old, and you're capable of doing things as a 20-year-old, meaning that you have a lot more time, and so you look old, but your body is still 20 years old, technically, biologically speaking. But you're 4 feet tall. Does that change anything? For me, it changes very little. And the reason being is that I don't mind being short. If the opportunity was there and it presented itself. What is this? Wow. Holy crap. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, so you can kick while on the motorcycle. That's interesting. Here, let me use these other weapons. What's the beam cutter? Oh my god. She's doing the chainsaw dance from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Shotgun, huh? Oh my god. Kalashnikov. Would you rather be short and smart or tall and average IQ? I don't know. I feel like IQ is kind of useless. Like, in the grand scheme of things, you could be really smart and, like, short, but ultimately it wouldn't matter. Because I know a lot of smart people, they have, like, high IQs and everything. But I guess it kind of depends on what you want out of life. So you may have like really high IQ and you may not know what the fuck to do with your life or what you want to get out of it. So it's kind of like that for some people who have high IQ, cuz you're capable of many things and you have a lot of thoughts that you're good at and a lot of ideas that come to mind where you master, like, let's say a craft, and then you move on to the next hobby or the next thing, and you're essentially a jack of all trades. And the old term is like you're a master of none. So it's kind of difficult to want to be like high IQ for me, because I don't really see much of a benefit other than being able to solve things that are more complicated than most people make it out to be. You can do a lot of things better, but I think it kind of depends on the person and like what you want to get out of it. Oh my god. Holy crap. What is this? Is this like the Heavy's minigun? Where it takes like $100,000 to fire per second? Holy shit. I feel like this would destroy everybody who tries to use any other weapon. What the fuck? I'll take it over non-existence, but I'd rather not look like a man. Yes, I like my height, so I did hate being short. Plus, what would be the point of having the mentality of a 20-year-old when I can't even move like one? I guess to say, if given the opportunity, right now, right? So, I'd say I'm somebody that has, like, average intelligence, so it doesn't matter to me if well, actually it does. I get, like, maybe 3 feet taller. Or sorry, 3 inches taller, so it doesn't change anything. So, So if I have average intelligence, I just get taller, and that's about the same. So it's kind of like a win-win in my book, right? So the baseline IQ, you're 100, and then maybe you're not tall. You get to become tall. That I don't see a reason why you wouldn't want to pick that. Unless maybe you don't like being tall, and it's kind of annoying. That's how I would interpret it. I guess if if everybody here is average intelligence, you get the option to be taller. IQ represents a narrow and rather outdated view of intelligence. I don't know. Personally speaking, I don't really think much of IQ. I don't think of like the intelligence quotient all that much. It's like a non-factor to me in most things that I do in my daily life. Because what comes out of your life, it kind of depends on what you're capable of and what you want to do with it. Not what you actually think you should know. Or what people expect out of you, right? So uh, some people I know personally, and they're not as close as I think they are. They're really really smart, and some people could say that they're geniuses, and they are geniuses in their own regard, and they're capable of doing different things in their specialized fields, and they might talk differently compared to most people do in real life, and we might think they're eccentric or egotistic in many ways, and I think of them as regular people as any other. So people may think of them as outcasts because they're different, and they might not conform to the regularities of daily life, and they may not be within the three standard deviations of the norm. Overall, though, they do lead a normal life for the most part, or at least try to. But the thing is that in general, people will always have the stigma or the expectations that they should serve a greater purpose. Because that they're geniuses or they're really smart, that they're capable beyond what is the norm for most people. Because they can see things differently, whereas like normal people can't. And they can process things much faster. And they're the ones that will lead society into a more let's say greener pastures. But the thing about greener pastures is that the grass is not always greener on the other side, that type of thing. So for a lot of geniuses, the expectations is to do something greater, and not all genius people really want that. They just want to be regular people, and they just want to do normal things, and for the most part be accepted by people in the most resolute manner. That's what I can say for people that are geniuses. And that's one of the problems that geniuses go through from what I've seen. Persistence can be useful as aptitude. I'm not as bright as I am stubborn. This isn't relating it does relate to the thing that we're talking about when we're talking about IQ or EQ or any of these certain subjects that that some people have a fascination with. I don't quite get it, but I have read up on the story where there was a genius in, I think, South Korea, or it was in China or whatever, and he was born with 200 something IQ, and he worked for NASA with the expectation that he would solve the crisis of eventually populating the Earth or populating elsewhere in the outer planets and figuring out how to be able to save energy, if energy or fuel efficiency consumption for the future if man wants to fast travel in space or something. So he was meant to, since he was so smart, people thought he could solve this sort of thing. And he worked for NASA for 4 years or so, or 2 years, or however many fucking years he worked for. And in that time, he gained a lot of experience, and people accepted him, and they liked him. And the thing is, though, he wasn't happy with what he was doing. He didn't really want to become this thing that was expected of him. So he quit after 2 or 4 years, and the news outlets or the magazines or people online called him a failed genius because he was so smart that he didn't want to do this sort of thing, even though he was capable of it. And the reality of it is, and that's the hard thing to process with most intelligent people, that if they want to just lead a simple life of doing whatever they want to do, and they can't do it because they're smart. Sort of like people that are born with certain aspects or certain features, whether or not people are born with muscular dystrophy, or they might have some sort of let's say they're born with muscles that are a lot stronger or a lot more durable than the average person. Then they're expected to be some sort of hulking beast or hulking monster that is capable of lifting heavy objects or going to the certain fields like wrestling or boxing or what is it? Boxing, wrestling, MMA. That's like a new thing, right? So people are kind of expected because you're given these God-given gifts. And the hardest part is trying to get out of the mentality and focus on you as a person. And at the end of the day, what really matters is what you want to get out of life the most. Not because of what people say you should do, but because what you want to do. And that's all that should matter. IQ doesn't even make sense. Like, how the fuck you measure intelligence? I try not to think too much about intelligence. I don't really worry too much about it because I'm comfortable where I am. Oh, okay. I think this is it for the demo. I don't think there's anything else. I'm apologize if I went on like too much of a rant. But whenever I talk about anything, I kind of just have to give my opinion. But if I don't have much of opinion, I usually just say, yeah. Yup. That's good. Like, that's just how I am as a person. And that's the same thing that goes with real life, right? So, if I don't have anything to contribute, or I don't have anything to say, when people talk to me in real life, I'd be, yeah. Yeah, that's good. But I feel like in terms of normal people, or on average, when I say normal people, I like to think like outgoing people. It doesn't matter. They'll make small talk no matter what. But I just don't think I have anything of value to contribute if I don't know anything about it. That's just my mindset when it comes to it. But it doesn't mean that as a person, I'm not gonna be willing to not talk about my day if I don't find anything interesting about it. I mean, I talked about fish and it being $7 a pound. So there is that, right? People treat intelligence as an all-encompassing thing, but it's like the skills for thinking about particular things. You can have an aptitude for that thing, or you can exercise that skill. That's what I think for the most part. And if anything, this ties into the world of hobbies as well. And the idea of talent. Talent is more so just a pursued interest that garners the attention of those that want it most. And that's all it is. If you want to be talented at something, you just have to have like the desire, the want, or the drive to continue doing whatever it is. That's just all talent is if you really like doing it, eventually you might get good at it. But if you give up or you don't really want to do that, then you're not gonna get good at it. But some people can also argue natural born talent, and that is a thing. Okay, but it's if you apply it and you can use it. Because the thing is with talent, or natural born talent, some people, like I said, are just born with natural features that are, you're a bit more muscular, you're a bit taller. That's just given to you. And you gotta do what you gotta do if you're given it. Or if you don't want to do that, then you can do something else, right? So let's say you're 6'11", and by the time you're 20-something, you can have the ability to play in the NBA if you wanted to. Or if not, you can go into the field of sports. But it all depends on whether or not you want to pursue that. It doesn't matter if you're tall. If you're short, you can still get into there. You can still play in the NBA. I know somebody that's like 5'8" that still plays in the NBA. I think. I don't know for sure. So the world is people's oysters, and you just gotta be the one to find the right pearl, because not every clam is gonna have one. Or not every oyster is gonna have one. I am extremely smart in geography and history. I've studied it all my life, literally since preschool. Geography and history is an interesting subject. Not really something that I would pursue, but it's interesting because I've always heard the phrase that history will always repeat itself, and it could be like an ad hominem, but it is true, because people do make mistakes every so often, and some people never learn. That's why history kind of repeats itself. That's where we kind of get the phrase from. So with history, the way I think of it right now is like, where exactly do we write history in like the textbooks, considering how long time has passed? Because what we know right now, in terms of history, is what happened in like the 1900s. As far back, as recent as like the 1900s, right? So when do we get to a point where we have to rewrite the textbooks and then write the edition of this era? Like where we're at right now, or like 20 years before. Kind of like that. That's the thing about history, because you can constantly think about it, but also get to a point where you kind of ponder a bit about it. I know, that's like a mouthful. That's just how my mind is whenever I think about things. I know it's kind of difficult for a lot of people to... Because whenever my mind works, right? So my mind works is based off of like the information that I get. And then when people talk about something, my mind kind of bounces to that. And then it goes to the next. And then if there's like another thing, I go to the next tangent. And then I talk about that. It's like it's just how my mind works. So it's like a never-ending train that keeps like moving. Or actually, that's not true. The way my mind works is like a big giant beehive. And there's like lots of fucking bees moving around. And there's like, I know it might seem like I talk really slow, but the way I usually comprehend things is like if I'm given information, then there's like one of this fucking bees that comes out of the hive, and then it gives me the information. And that's how I'm able to like talk about it. So there's like all these fucking bees inside the mine. They're like moving about, and each one carries different information. It's like they're all constantly buzzing and moving around. And if I'm not using the information, then there's some at the ready that are able to. Like the most recent bees that learn this sort of information. And the ones that aren't there at the ready or at like the holster, then they're the ones that like in the back sleeping. And when I need them, there's like the bees that wake up the other bees that need the info. So it's like a sort of like a chain of command type of thing. See, now I kind of described it and it sounds like I'm a crazy person. It's kind of like that. It's like the flow of consciousness is something I don't particularly think about all that much. And it just comes because that's where I get all my information from. Textbooks are updated every couple years, some every single year. Textbooks get updated every year. Do they? I remember back when I had school, or when I took high school classes, we had the same textbook for the past, I don't know, they don't update their textbooks very often because they considered it like a valuable expense. So they stopped having to buy the textbooks because they were getting so expensive having to replace them. So when I was a kid, we had to take good care of our textbooks. We had to paper wrap them. So I don't know if you guys ever had to do that, but if we didn't like wrap it in paper, or we didn't wrap it in like the brown bags, then our teacher or whoever, our instructor, would just give us detention because we didn't wrap it or took good care of it. As an AUDHD, your bee analogy is pretty fitting. Oh, okay, so other people have this. I didn't know that. That's just how my mind works. There's a lot of information that goes off if it presents itself and I need it. Schools can't afford to do it super often. The books are over $100 each, all you need for a school, so yeah. College texts are expensive and they make you buy them because of yearly editions, do they? It's been a long time since I took high school classes. It's been 10 years, guys. So I don't know what goes on nowadays for people that are high schoolers or people in middle school. From what I've seen, there's been a big push where they're trying to replace the textbooks with tablets. So they essentially kind of raise them from an early on age. Is that why they call them iPad kids? Because they're given technology at a young age and then they're able to adapt with it and then use it. So from what I've seen and from what people have been saying, the information that I've gathered over the past few years is that they're switching the tablets, or they're switching the computers so people can use them instead of textbooks. I don't know if that has changed for my past high school, or I don't know if that's changed for the schools that I went to, but I've heard through the grapevine that's essentially what happens. Which is, I don't know, I think it's kinda good, but kinda bad. Because the thing is, when I say kind of bad, kind of good, it's like iPads are good because textbooks are about the same price. I bought my iPad for $100, whereas textbooks are, if not more expensive or about the same price. So you can have a textbook in the iPad and you're able to read it and browse through that there. So it kind of cuts back on having to buy more textbooks because it just essentially encompasses everything into one. So it's a good thing, but at the same time, it's very fragile because if you lose it, then you lose the textbooks, right? And it also cuts down on people who need to carry the books to school. Because when I was in high school, I used to take like 5 books at a time home. And I had like a really large backpack for it. Man, all you kids, like, thinking on it now, you guys are really lucky. What the fuck? The more I think about it, the more I comprehend it, guys, you kids are kind of getting lucky here. I don't even think you kids need lockers anymore. Like, if anybody's still in school, I feel like it's probably gonna be much better for you going forward into the future, because you don't have to carry a whole lot going forward, and I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff that's being done are trying to make it more efficient so people can learn a little bit easier or have a better time accessing information. But one thing is for certain, I don't think libraries are going away anytime soon. So for libraries, we've had it for quite a long time, and I'm surprised because since it's been 10 years, the library near me has not closed yet, and it's still as busy as ever. People still go to my local library all the time, including the old people. A lot of old people there, they watch some questionable things. But it's not to detract away that the library is a valuable place for a lot of information to be had, from encyclopedias to manga to porn magazines. I think. I don't know for sure. But I've seen that there's like a lot of old people that go on the computers there and they watch that. But, okay, but the important thing is that it's there and it's free for people to use. So I'm surprised it still exists, but it does. All I hope is that it still continues to exist. I grew up with Windows Vista. I think it was Windows 7 I had Purple Place. Technically, I was an iPad kid, but I was born in 2006. I use an old Windows computer. Oh wow, 2006. That's when Oblivion came out. Damn. And at the time, people thought that was revolutionary. And then Bethesda hit us with the horse armor. And then people bought into that. And now we have a whole slew of DLCs. And that's what started the DLC craze. Oh, because horse armor. I don't know how much it costs. I think it was like $10 or something. I remember back in the day, my brother used to play Oblivion in a lot of old games. This was like way back when. And I thought Oblivion was like such a... It's weird, like looking back, it was like, wow, this game's so cool. I get to go into this large sandbox and I get to explore all stretches of the map or something. But, you know, as you get older, you experience more games and you... Like, since I've gotten to the point now where... Like where we're at right now, where we get to experience and we get to play a whole lot of games. Not to detract away from Oblivion or anything. It still holds up, but there have been definitely a lot more games that... Like let's say for example, Dark Souls, or many genres that have spawned since then. So we've definitely gotten a lot more games since Oblivion. I don't know though. Let me go off on a tangent. One thing I don't know is that I don't know what's the first game that started the Battle Pass. Because I swear to God, every game nowadays that has an online component or multiplayer has to have a Battle Pass. And I don't know what started it. I don't know which game decided to do, yeah, we're gonna have it where it's gonna be a seasonal thing and people have to earn up points, and they have the option to buy the pass, the plus pass, to make it so that they get extra rewards. They're gonna pay $10 on top of the free version if they want this extra stuff, or this new skin for the gun, or the new skin for the character. I don't know what started it all. I played Zoo Tycoon 1 back in the day. Zoo Tycoon? That's a good game. I used to play a lot of Tycoon games when I got a bit older. I thought it was fun because I was micromanaging a lot of stuff. It may not seem like it, but the same way I think of any Tycoon games is the way I think of Sims. The ability to control something that kind of makes you God in a way. But it's not to say that I crave being, godlike or any of that sort. It's just nice having to see something unfold because you did that. And it's the same way I think of any of the Tycoon games I played. You kind of get your own slice of land, and you did something, or you did something really good knowing that it paid off or it's successful. That type of thing. Fortnite popularized the Battle Pass. Oh, that's okay, I see now. I have to wonder though, what would be the next game that or the next thing that people would say is gonna be more popular? Oh, wait, what was the game that we were gonna play? I'm trying to remember. Shoot. What was it called? Was it Motor something? Motor Slice. Motor Slice. That was the demo I was gonna play. Whoa! Wait, I recognize this. I recognize this game. This is a really interesting game that I saw shorts of. It popped up in my recommended. It has nothing to do with motorcycles, but it has a lot to do with platforming. And it's a really detailed game from what I've seen. Let me just download it. I'm gonna have it on the back burner. I played the original Zoo Tycoon with the old pixelated graphics and the old UI where it popped up with all this fancy Fruitiger arrow kind of stuff when you opened it or downloaded it. I'll do you guys one better. Back when I was a lot younger, I used to play on our family computer where we had this demo disc of games, and it was my first taste of the game called Diablo. And I played the fuck out of the demo. I played it so much that the disc broke. So, I don't know if anybody remember back in the day where you had demos and they were on discs. They were given to you, and we also had things called like AOL discs, where you had to maybe pay like a monthly subscription or something to AOL. Maybe some people are a tad bit too young for this, but AOL used to be a website where you would go to. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it used to be a website where people would be able to check their mail. And that and Yahoo. I don't know if anybody here still uses Yahoo. Yeah, but that AOL used to be somewhat popular. So they had like a couple of demo discs of games, and the way I would play games, since I couldn't afford them, is just get the demos. And beyond the demo discs, all I really had were just Wizard 101 and Flash games. Those are the only things I had access to. Hold on, let me get some water. My voice is a little dry. Give me 1 second. Actually, give me like 1 minute. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I got you from the back. Little sneak attack. You guys couldn't hear me, could you? I also got a Wendy's burger that I had left over from lunch. Yeah, I'm not eating dinner right now, so this is gonna be the dinner for me. You guys wouldn't believe how fast food, how expensive it's been. Holy shit, man. Like, in order to get a meal, it costs like $8. And I bought this from Wendy's. It came with a small hamburger, a side of junior-sized fries, and a value-sized drink, according to them, which is just a small... and that cost $8. So, yeah, I don't know why fast food's gotta be so expensive nowadays. But I was kind of tempted. I went to this restaurant called Applebee's. I was tempted, but I was trying to order it through the app, but it didn't allow me to do it for whatever reason. I went to the payment screen and I was gonna pay using my Google Pay. Like, and I went to the website for whatever reason. I had to log in through Google, the Google app or Chrome, and I also had to like input my security thing on my phone. And even with that, I did it 3 times and it wouldn't work. But the reason why I wanted to try Applebee's is because they had like a $10 meal deal. So you can get like a huge ass hamburger and some fries as well as like a drink on the side. And you get all that for $10, and I figured I mean, compared to Wendy's, it's essentially almost the same, except you get everything bigger. Kind of like McDonald's when they supersized everything back in the 2000s. But it's kind of sad though. Nowadays you don't really get much for your dollar whenever you go out for fast food. Some people might think this is disgusting. Froggy, stop eating on stream. I don't want to hear those noises. You're gonna make me hungry. I'm gonna keep eating them. You guys are gonna like it. Because I'm not gonna eat my dinner at 12 a.m. Right now it's only 9 o'clock, but by the time we finish up demos, or when we play through the demos, it's gonna be that long. I'm not gonna starve myself. My dad still has Yahoo. I had a disc player and also put discs in my computer to watch movies. Oh, you guys still have disc players? I remember when people used to walk on the street and they had Walkmans. And they had portable CD players. They thought they were the cool kids on the block. Damn, those were the days. Now people have phones. Oh, I wonder if you guys remember way back in the day, we didn't have smartphones. We had something called a BlackBerry, which was essentially like a smartphone, but it's like it's just like a cell phone with a little mini keyboard. That was like the only thing that was special about it. Yeah, so before when the iPhone came out, and it was like a couple years later, like about 2 years later or so, people were still using Blackberries. But the thing that surprises me though, is that I saw this one short or one video back when they were showing like the release of the iPhone. And there was like this one lady that was like, yeah, I'm waiting in line. I'm gonna buy like the first spot in line at like the AT&T store. And I'm gonna buy all the phone. I'm gonna sell it for $100,000. So in the video they showed this one scalper lady. And it is very surprising. Scalping goes way back too. so she paid like $800 or so for this like the first spot in line. This kid accepted it. He was like, yeah, I just got $800 for the first spot in line at the AT&T store. So so after the store opened and the lady went in, the guy at the cash register was like, yeah, here, you can have one phone. There's a limit on one of them, just so that people can't buy more of them, and then so other people can have them. So she paid $800 for the first spot in line, and she didn't know for a fact that she was only gonna ever get one phone, and she thought she could buy up the whole inventory just because she went first. I swear, it's really wise, and I'm so surprised that stores implemented restrictions back then. Because now stores do implement restrictions. They do implement like limits and all of that. So this lady thought she could sell all the iPhones for $100 grand and make back like, I don't know, let's be generous, like 80K profit or whatever. So the kid that was in line, or he was first, he essentially got like a free iPhone. just because she paid her, just because she paid him $800 for the first spot. Okay, I finished downloading. Jesus, though. It still surprises me how desperate people are to make money, though. I don't know why. I don't get it. Taco Bell's $7 burgers is a decent deal, and so is the Burger King 3 for $7. I haven't eaten at Burger King for a while. Not after Robert Downey Jr. said he'd never eat at Burger King again. Just because he tried one nasty ass Whopper, and he was like, I gotta do something with my life. I'm eating here at Burger King. This burger tastes like shit. And then eventually he became Iron Man. He straightened his life out. That's the thing. That's the stigma I kind of get from Burger King. Not to say Burger King's bad or anything, but that's like one story I've always heard about, like how it changed his life. That's something I feel like should happen to me eventually. Like I'll eat something really nasty and I wonder, damn, what am I doing right now? Sometimes you gotta get kicked in the stomach in order to process what's happening with your life. Oh, you guys can't see. Hold on. 1 second. There you go. Yeah, so this is a really interesting demo because I've seen bits and pieces of this through shorts, and a lot of the game is, including the characters, very detailed. Right here. So the thing is with this character, you can kind of click on her and then she'll do this. and then she'll do that. She'll quit the game. So that's one of the things I saw through YouTube Shorts, and I remember watching this about maybe a month ago. So if you do that, the character, like, she'll click the quit game button. Just one of the many details for this. If you like hover over the screen and then you keep clicking on her, she'll do that. At Costco, we have a two per customer limit on Pokemon cards, and we have the employees grabbing them. Otherwise, people will grab all the boxes. That's just kind of like the standard nowadays. I feel bad for people working in retail. It really sucks for people doing that. Like, it's definitely not like a good state of things when there's a lot of scalpers getting into a certain subject. It used to be, I don't know, scalpers kind of focus on whatever is profitable at the time, and this is from observing things like over a course of, well, I don't know, over a course of my lifetime. People will flock to whatever's profitable and whatever's popular because it makes the most amount of money. But not everyone does. Unless like their best interest isn't in money. That's something that they won't do. But to each their own. Some people will flock to something just because they like it. But not everybody does. This just became the yapping stream? Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I go off on like a really big tangent sometimes. Oh, another thing. And I stumbled across this accidentally. I didn't search it up or anything. So, one thing I do know about this is that if you do this, so if you stare at her, like, you know, if some people are a bit of like a horn dog or something, or you're, I don't know, you have like some perverted instincts and you do this, then she's gonna do something to the screen. But it's like a little bit of time before that happens. So you'll notice right now she's staring at you, right? So she's gonna give you the 1-2 punch. If you keep staring, I mean. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. You have to stare for like a little bit of time. But I'm not like that perverted asshole, okay? this is again, I'm not gonna show you guys that. It's just I don't really have an interest in ogling at somebody's butt like the whole entire stream, so. Okay, I didn't expect that. Okay, well, now I know there's gore, So that's something. Lock on enemies. Let's get like the aesthetic kind of reminds me a little bit of oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The aesthetic kind of reminds me of have you guys ever heard of like Nier Automata? When I say it reminds me of that is because everything in Nier Automata it's just like desert. I kind of have to get used to these controls. I've been playing Dark Souls so much that it's kind of like it's kind of training my brain not to do these sorts of things. Oh wow. The yapping streams are my favorite. I think so too. I usually like to talk about things that are interesting or things that I think are or things that I've seen or things that I'm currently doing or
didn't detect a structure this big.
Oh. There's dialogue in this. That's interesting.
You know, Warby, if I knew it, I wouldn't have accepted this contract. So much for an easy job.
Why don't we have some fun?
No time to waste, Orby.
Okay, I gotta turn off one thing. It's been bothering me the whole time. Oh, this is on Ultra. Holy shit. I didn't know my GPU can handle it. Alright. Let me see. Where's the motion blur? Or is there none? Or is it? Oh, maybe they don't have motion blur. Maybe I'm just imagining things. I swear to God, every AAA game out there has to have motion blur. They implement it like it's like a norm and they have to do it. Okay. Dash roll in combat. Oh. That's cool. I'm surprised like this demo isn't more popular. Like, it seems like a really interesting, unique game. When I say that, I just like the aesthetic. Lost drones can be collected in the nearest cargo triangulation zone. If you die before that, they will not be collected. Orbs can be used as a sacrifice in battle. Whoa! VR scan. What is that? Oh. Well, we can Fortnite battle slide. Yes. Yes. Except you don't really get much distance. Smooth landing. Oh wait, so that's what they mean as sacrifice. So it just blocks an attack for you if you happen to get hit. Okay. How do I get up over here? Oh my god, what the fuck do I do for that? Okay, there we go. I'm guessing for this one, I have to sidewall it back to back over here. There. Maybe Dark Souls has helped me dodge quite a bit and then understand the timing so much. Oh god. It's definitely quite an experience. Okay, what do I do here though? Oh, I have to What do I do? Oh. Move while motor slicing. Oh my god. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, damn. I didn't know that was a thing. Holy crap. That's pretty cool. Cracks can be climbed. Move along the crack. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh god. Okay. Okay. But no! Oh my god. This is like the scariest thing because I can't like I don't know where I'm gonna land. That's the thing. If I'm just like off center or something, it's okay. I guess I'd go to the side probably. It's just this is what I'm talking about. I'm kind of worried that I'll fall off just off of the cracks. Where does this lead? Oh, there's like a cube over there. Oh my god. Okay. It feels like an evolution of Prince of Persia's design. It's definitely interesting. It's not a game that I've particularly played before. Alright, this takes some getting used to, I think. It's just that the jumping mechanics kinda make it kinda difficult. To follow, I mean. Alright, I just gotta focus a little bit on this, because this is the only thing I'm kind of scared about. Like, it looks easy because it's part of the tutorial, but like I said, it kind of depends on where I land. Oh my god. Oh god, it's that one thing. I just can't time it correctly. I'm gonna be like one of those game journalists that failed on the first level of Cuphead. That's something that people kind of have to live with. I don't know. what's like the current state where on like what people think of game journalists? Because to me, the way I think of game journalists is just the way I think of people who. How do I get over there though? How do I do that? The way I think of game journalists is the way I think of people who review games. Because that's essentially all it is. Journalism would kind of imply like research. Like research rather than opinion. How do I get over here? Oh, do I? Okay. I just... Oh, do I just face over there and grab on? Oh, I see. Okay. That's so confusing to me. You have to face to the side and then do it. Point to another crack and jump. Oh. But it's not the way you guys think. Okay, thank God. Alright. What? You got hurt because of that? Okay, really? Damn, so this is more of like a you get one-shotted type of thing. Hey Flame Bro, how's it going, man? Yeah, we're playing this game, I forgot the name of. But it's definitely interesting. I didn't expect you just get one-shotted when it comes to this. Yeah, but how you been doing, man? Oh no. I'm just gonna oh my god. I know like I know you guys might think why don't I just hit them? Because there's like two of them. I didn't expect for them to one shot. It kind of makes it more interesting. Okay, there's definitely a bit of a learning curve for this. So I gotta somehow get up there, but do I jump and then do that? That's probably what I need to do. I think the outrage against game journalism was overblown and astroturfed. The way I think of it nowadays, though, Okay, you can't do that. Okay. I thought that would work. The way I think of it nowadays for game journalism, I feel like it's definitely a lot easier for people to make game reviews or oh god. I think it's definitely a lot easier for people that make game reviews because you have people that have what is it called? Chat GPT. So they have the ability to just auto-generate something. And I think more or less that's kind of given way to more of a negative stigma for it to become a game journalist. But the same can kind of be said for people who make game reviews on YouTube, right? So they make a game on something that they're particularly interested in. How do I... No, don't let go! Oh my god. How do I jump off? Okay, there we go. Wow, you got hurt from that? So what do I do here? Do I need I can't jump. Oh, I can jump. Oh god, okay, I see. Let me just focus a little bit. This requires more of my attention. AI slop is gonna be negatively affect on the perception of all content online. I like to think that too. It kind of depends, really. No, just... Yeah, there we go. Okay, no. What the fuck? Oh god, okay. So last time she had a bit more of a reach, but I don't know how. I usually tend to stay away from social media in general. How the fuck are you supposed to reach over there? I did it once before, but I don't know how I do it again. Like, you aren't given extra height. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I'm doing it the dumb fucking way. Oh god. I just realized, since I'm not like fully focusing, all I have to do is just this. See, I'm being stupid again. Oh god. And wait, I missed that? How? How? Wait, how? Okay, there we go. You gotta jump at the absolute edge. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh. What does this do, though? Do I have to hang by the edge? Okay. What is this? Oh boy, oh god. Okay. There we go. Oh god. Oh no. Okay, well I get it. I get it. Oh, okay, no I don't got it. I don't got it. I wonder though. Can I hit them when they come? In order to stop them? There is the pattern here, then I can figure it out, but... But I guess not. I guess I don't have to. Do I grab a hold of this? No. Oh. Interact with objects. Oh. Oh, do I need to put them into this? Oh wait, no, I don't need to do that. Or maybe I do, I don't know. We gotta move the blocks, guys. This is the real IQ test. Yes! Alright, I think this is enough. Well, probably, let's see. There we go. I wonder how this demo ends, because so far I'm really enjoying it. I like the whole platforming of everything. Oh, that's not how you do it. I guess I just wall run? That's not enough though. Wait, that's not enough. Huh. I have to get like a super running start? What? Okay, maybe I gotta get further. What? But you didn't go for it. There we go. So I gotta get as close as possible. Where does this lead? This kinda takes a little bit of getting used to. Benton Tech.
Central says we have an interference. But wasn't Benton Tech supposed to be motorproof?
There is one demo I kinda wanna try.
I don't want to replace
The Skate Story one, but I don't have a controller for my PC.
You're made of Benton, Orby. What's your view?
Oh, is that a VR headset? We are really close.
What are you looking at?
We're looking at the titties, I think. Does she? Oh, she does have. I wasn't looking. Oh, there's an orb over there. Damn it. Damn it. Ah, God. Okay, well, I missed that one. It's fine. Oh, wait, there's another one down here. Froggy's controller fundraiser? Nah, I would never do you guys like that. I don't need a control fundraiser. I need a new brain transplant. That's the real fundraiser. This is why I'm not good at platforming or puzzle games. I don't think I've ever really played that many platform games before. I'm really trying to think of a time that I've played really any platform games on stream. Besides, like, the demo nights. Oh, there's another one down there. Now that I think of it, I don't think I have played any... Oh, I can't... Oh boy, oh boy. Oh my god, I couldn't see it and I still got it. What is in here? Oh wait, I forgot, I could use VR. I can use aimbot. This leads to nowhere though, I think. What's this? Tap to turn. Okay. Oh, do I grab onto it? Oh, okay. Oh, wait, can I make that? No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Or maybe it does. Maybe it can work like that. I honestly can't tell where we're supposed to go. I don't think I can go over there. That's a bit too far for me. The vision helps quite a bit. There we go. Well, I kind of see. Oh boy. There. Oh, I gotta do this again. Oh. But what's the point of this, though? Oh, I also realized the music just changed. Oh, maybe I gotta go over here? But where would that lead? Or do I have to... Oh, wait, I see it. I see it now. I see it. Wait, no. Go over there. No. Oh my god. No. No, I see it now. I see it. Just get the... Oh boy. Oh god, this is gonna be a long one. I see the crack. If only she just goes over there. That's the way to go up. Okay. Oh god, I have to turn this again. Wait, do I even need to do that? Oh, I do. It's because of... Okay, I see. Alright. Oh my god, I'm being dumb again. I'm being stupid again. Oh god, okay, I see it. I don't have to climb it. I could just go across. Alright, that's my fault. Alright, that's fine. Oh, I have to kill these guys. What's down here? Any secret hidden Easter eggs? There has to be like some form of tech here. This is certainly interesting. Do I have to kill you? Huh. Oh, I see. Oh, wait. What the fuck? How do I get you? Oh boy. Do I have to go from the bottom? Or the top to the bottom? I don't know, it's fine. I guess I can skip it. This virtual reality vision kind of helps with the night. Maybe that's like cheating. There's nothing over here. So this just opened up nowhere. Like the rock tunnel? Well, that's interesting. I wonder what the orange means, though. Does that mean, like, climbable? Some things are orange, not everything are. No, oh my god, no, 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 no! Stop. No! Oh god. So what is this supposed to do for me? Do I have to jump? No, it's just... No, what do I need to do, though? Is there somewhere I need to go? Because going down doesn't do anything. Unless there's something I missed. Oh, there was a door here! Oh my god. Really? I couldn't see that shit, though. Even with the night vision, I couldn't see, like, anything. I couldn't highlight it. Oh, can I get that? No, 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 oh my god. There we go. Oh boy, is this gonna be like a... Oh, I thought it'd be like a boss arena. Okay. No! Oh, oh my god! Yeah, I won't lie though. Trying to play this with a keyboard without a controller feels like it's a bit more. I don't know. It's hard to control. It just. Okay. Just. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. We can do this. We can do this. It's just a skill issue. No, just... Alright, sure. Oh my god, no, just go in the other direction. Oh god. I'm trying to control her, but she's very interesting to control. Maybe just simple inputs, that'll work. No, just, oh god. Oh god, go the other way, please. No, oh god. Designed around analog input. Oh. Well, this just makes it so that I probably should buy a controller for these sorts of games. It'll definitely make platforming a lot easier. But I feel like there's certain games where it's better on keyboard versus controller. Like one such case where I feel like I'm better at for keyboard versus controller would be FPS games. You could argue maybe the aim assist is better, but the keyboard with the controller, like it's so much more helpful. No. Oh god, I wasn't looking. I've never played FPS games with a controller before. Mostly because it's been so much more easier using with a keyboard. But platforming, on the other hand, I feel like controller would be better suited for it. Oh boy, what do I do here? Oh wait, I wall run. Or not. Cannonball! No. Oh wait, I see. Oh, no, I don't see. Alright, well. That's good, that's good. Alright, now I see it. I see it with all my 6 eyes. Seems like P wants to talk. Okay, that's its name, P. Whoa, holes! Wow! What does that mean, though?
Hey, look. I found some weird holes.
Those are glory holes. Have you tried sticking something in them?
Are they connected to something?
They're connected to the other side. You're such a good girl. What the fuck? What does that mean? Such a good girl. That sounds so weird.
Maybe the whole structure is connected?
Why are we staring at her ass? I just noticed that. I mean, I'm covering it, but it's really something. They really decided to add many features to this character. What is that? I don't know. Do I have to do something over here? What do the holes mean? I played Doom Eternal on my Steam Deck without the touchpads, but I'm getting so used to it. I feel the same way about Dark Souls. Dark Souls has just been kind of kicking my ass, and also kind of this game too. But it's definitely giving me a lot of insight. Oh, okay. I couldn't see. How the fuck are you supposed to see that in the darkness? I tried using the VR and that didn't work. They have to wait for a certain time of day? Okay, I can't grab onto that. Whoa, it's a big dump truck. Oh my god, it's gonna be a Monster Jam session. Kinda looks like one of those toy trucks in the backyard in Toy Story. Oh my god. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Is it following me? Oh my god. Oh, I have to climb. Oh, I see, I see. That's cool. No, 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 just, no, 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 stop dancing. Just... No, 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 just jump. No, just jump. There we go. I don't know why that was so hard. Hiya! Wait, can I don't know. Can I actually chainsaw that? Or was it mirror slice it? Oh, I can. Okay. I was kind of worried there. What is this? Oh, no, 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 no! Oh my god! Oh my god! Whoa, what the fuck? What is that? Oh, am I actually doing damage to it from the chain slicing? No. That must be how it is. Like, I'm doing damage to it by using the chainsaw. No, 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 no! Oh my god. What the fuck? What? Oh wow, okay. You can't stop me? Oh, okay, maybe you can. Go, go, go! Oh, wait, what? Oh, do I have to chainsaw it? Wait, the only way I can chainsaw it is up, though. I can't chainsaw it to the side. Okay, there we go. We did it! We took down the sand truck in Toy Story. Now all the toys can play whenever they want. Yeah, my PC does not like that. Fun! Oh, they're playing an FM, not an FMV. Kind of it is. Interesting game.
Motor slice. Wish list now.
I might consider it if it comes out. I might play it on my own. I died 44 times. Sure, I'll wishlist it. Whatever. Don't do it through Internet Explorer, please. You guys didn't see that. Nobody's gonna clip that. Y'all didn't see that I died that many. It was getting released in 2026. I'd say I'm kind of looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm kind of cautious as how much it's gonna be priced at. I don't know. I think for this game, I'll say, I don't know. How much would you guys generally pay for like an indie game? Like if it's new, what would you guys think is like a really decent price? I think for me, I'd say maybe, I don't know. I don't want to like lowball it, but at the same time, I feel like what would be a fair price to pay for this would be $30. If it came out, alright? Like if it released online and if you want to play it right away, I'd say $30 is fair. But again, this is like judging based off of like when I played it, the demo. So I don't know if it'd be worth more than that. At least for me. It's definitely one of the more what is it, fluid type platformers I've played. That entirely depends on the game. Indeed, games vary to an extreme degree. Terraria's peak. I remember we played Terraria on stream. We did 3 streams because I don't know. I just could not get the hang of everything. It's certainly not. I don't want to say it's like a game not for me. I feel the same way about Minecraft as well. It feels like it's a game where you don't have a story and you don't really do much, so you have to figure out a goal to do. Otherwise, you're kind of just wandering around. So it's like, for me, I have to find something to accomplish or something to do in Minecraft. Where some people, the way they play Minecraft could be that they're on a casual server in like multiplayer, and then they get to hang out with other people and talk. So if it comes down to like a sandbox game of some kind similar to Minecraft, I would need to find something to do. It's just and a lot of from what I've seen, a lot of Minecraft YouTubers is kind of they try to make a challenge out of it, which is fine. But at this point, Minecraft just seems like one of those games where everybody tries to make a challenge out of it. And I don't want to say it's been oversaturated, but a lot of games nowadays, there's always going to be a community where you're going to not necessarily fit into it, but you in any game whatsoever, you're always going to have people that challenge themselves and they want to prove that something is possible. But at the same time, I feel like proving something possible, it may be practically impossible. Because depending on the game, if it has like an online component and they update very frequently, trying to say, let's say for example an online game and you're trying to beat it, you can't necessarily beat it because they keep updating the game. So you have to constantly continue it. That type of thing. You clearly barely scratched the surface. I know, but again, it's just it's not a game for me, even if it is nothing similar to Minecraft. I don't know. It's not for me. I'd say what would be a game that I enjoy would mostly be kind of like, I don't know why, but I've been lately into more RPGs than anything. I'm kind of getting back into it, because right now, currently, I'm playing Fallout New Vegas. And I talked about this in the other stream. I got into the DLC, and I thought that was really, really interesting. I enjoyed the DLC. It was the first time I ever read the dialogue instead of skipping it when I was when I was a teenager. So I understood everything now. And what else? I'm still trying to get into like the other DLCs too. I'm just trying to find the time because I'm watching the Fallout show in between. And right now, the latest episode was like the fourth one, and I want to say the whole reason why I'm replaying Fallout is because it kind of ties into the newest season of the show. So I don't want to get into specifics, but it kind of motivates me a little bit to just replay the Fallout New Vegas just because of the show, to try and understand everything a little bit better. I guess that's like my motivation. I wonder, have you guys ever watched like any show, like any movies or like any shows at all that are based on a game? And when you watch it, it's like, oh, I want to learn a little bit more about it, or I want to get into the games because they have games, and I didn't know about that. Which is interesting. And the reason why I say it because I saw an article, and it kind of the statistics themselves kind of prove it a little bit. I saw that when the Fallout show, the season 2 released, along with like the week by week basis that they released the episodes, I saw that there was an article that said that the Fallout games, the player base have like increased exponentially because of the show itself. So they saw like 100% increase, or for some games they saw 3 times the amount of players. Like for New Vegas, or let's say they're playing Fallout 4 or something. I think it was like 8,000 people, and then when the show debuted, there was like 20,000 people playing the Fallout 4 or something. I don't remember. Todd is our main op as gamers, then Phil Spencer. That's always like a weird spot for me. Like, I can't tell whether or not people who play games, they like Todd Howard as like a good guy, or like a guy that's like a nerd that plays chess club. I don't know. The way I can attribute to like Todd Howard's like status is, you know how in Fallout you have the karma system, and you try to be like a good person, and then you somehow fuck up something, and then you become like a mischievous devil or something, and it kind of ruins your karma. That's kind of like how I think of him. Like you make good games, you do fun stuff, and then you release something that's like shitty. It's kind of like that. like for instance, in Fallout New Vegas right now, there was like at like one of the locations, Helios 1, where you get the option to arm a solar powered nuke. It's called Archimedes 2, and I have the Euclid finder or whatever, and I didn't know that you powered up the system and it killed every ranger within the location, but it did. And I had good karma, but it obliterated like the whole base, and it made it so that I was like a mischievous devil, and I didn't know it would do that. So I powered up like a solar powered nuke because I had a quest and I didn't know. So I actually didn't know it would kill all of them, but it did. Arcane made me interested in League of Legends, but it turns out League sucks. I think the general consensus, League sucks, but it's like a drug that you can't live without of. And it's the same thing for a lot of people that play League of Legends. It's a game that they hate, but they gotta play it because they need the fix. And they don't know how to get rid of the addiction. And that's just the way I feel about it. Realistically, there's no game that made me addicted, including like the MOBAs. I'm not much of like a MOBA guy, even though it's extremely popular amongst the current generation, or like the past generation before me. I never got into the whole multiplayer gaming type of genre. And that includes that includes Overwatch and Marvel Rivals, and a few other games too that are of like the FPS genre. But besides battle royales, those are the games I've never gotten into. I've just never had an interest in playing them. But most of the generation that I'm from, I want to say, and maybe a little bit younger than me, about 2 or 3 years, they're vastly different in tastes. Not to say or not to generalize it, but I don't know. Some things are things I don't really understand, and some things are I guess I can't really get a grasp of. as to what's the addiction when it comes to League of Legends. Todd not releasing things is much more of a problem than he does release these days. Not even Today Goose. I wonder, what do you guys think of Gabe Newell? The general consensus is that Gabe Newell is a good guy. And mostly because I want to say he doesn't have to do anything, but provide a good service. And that's it. So he's kind of... And that's one of the reasons why Steam is kind of dominating the market. Because there's like no competitors that are trying to compete with it. Like Epic Games and a few other launchers or platforms are trying to, but they just can't come close. I just realized I finished my burger. Gabe Newell is the main reason we don't have ads in our games at the moment. That's a good thing, isn't it? See, I want to say it's one of the good reasons why EA didn't... like, even though EA is a billion-dollar company, it's definitely... It's one of the things EA planned for, to have ads in the games for the loading screens. So, for people who play EA games, I kind of feel bad for them. Especially the sports ones, where they have ads in like the games already, where maybe some already have them in the form of a loading screen, but they have them in the background, and it's essentially just sponsored content. So I don't know why people keep buying into those games. So you have NBA 2K25, NBA 2K26. You have multiple 2K games that are the same exact thing, and it never changes much. Maybe just the main story, but the gameplay is always going to be the same, and people still pay $60 for it. And I don't get it. See, that it's like I said, it's the same thing. I don't know about the addiction or comprehend it when it comes to League of Legends. It's so addicting that even though people hate the game, they still play it. Which is weird. Alright, I wonder, is there any other game recommendations that people have? Or any game demos? So far we only played 2. Or I don't know, I've been streaming for about 2 hours now, going on 3. I don't know if I should start like another game. I wanted to do Skate Story today, but as it turns out I can't because it's only controller. It says so whenever I click play, so I might have to wait a little bit to play the demo for that. Maybe like another game demos night I could start the Skate Story game. Darn, it's such a shame though. I probably should have just read the profile or like the icon for it, because it says it on the side. I'm kind of excited for Sunday, because we're gonna break open geodes. I don't know if anybody's ever done it before when they were kids, but it seems, from what I've seen for the reviews, a lot of people are having fun breaking open rocks. So I'm trying to understand that. I'm trying to see why that would be fun. Maybe it's because it's the idea of destroying something. And destruction is fun. So, but who knows? Okay. I guess if there's like no more any more demo requests, I'm gonna hop off for the night. For once in this week, I'm actually gonna try and get some sleep. I've been staying up for like the past week or so, just because I don't know, just a lot of things, not just because it's Dark Soul related, but like stuff I have to finish. So I've been staying up past like 4 a.m. or so. it's I don't know. I really have to sleep a lot earlier nowadays, and I'm not sure if most people ever sleep like later at night or so. Maybe sort of like the same schedule that I do, but I sleep way into the night. Not just because of insomnia, but because stuff I have to complete for the next day. Again, not just that, but yeah. Okay, what else do I have to talk about? I don't think there was anything else. I guess if there isn't anything else or any requests, I'm just gonna like call it here. I hope everybody has a good night. Hope everybody has a happy weekend, and yeah. What else do I have to say? I don't think I have anything else. I'm trying to remember. Be good, be well, happy health to everybody. Probably should just said this during New Year's. But yeah, gonna break open rocks on Sunday. If anybody's interested, feel free to come join along with me. We're gonna bash them open, see some beautiful crystals from within. Well, maybe, depends. And yeah, maybe we're also, well, we're more than likely gonna do something else too. So it's not just gonna be break. I'm just gonna open up some Pokemon cards as well. What else? Nothing else. I don't think there is. Sometimes I tend to miss it and not include it in the next stream. Hopefully I didn't. But otherwise, thank you for all the game requests, for people that did request them. And yeah, if there's any more game demos that you want to do. Oh, that I gotta plug this in as well before I end the stream. If there's any other game demos, feel free to come join our Discord. If you haven't, drop down whatever game you want in the game suggestion channel. So I'll be recommended to try and play it for next game demo night. And also, if you do join the Discord and you haven't, feel free to do your New Year's resolutions in our New Year's resolutions channel. I'm gonna take it off in 1 week, and if you don't get it in by that time, then you won't be able to see it for next year. It's just something fun that I thought we could all share together. So yeah, you haven't, feel free to do it. Other than that, I don't have anything else. I don't think I forgot anything. Okay. Bye bye everybody. Bye bye.